Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're going to get right into it with the Advanced Diploma in Adaptive Leadership from Boston City campus. Our goal is pretty simple. Help you figure out if this is the qualification you need in a world that, well, just won't stand still.
It's so true. The thing is, for so many professionals, traditional leadership skills just aren't cutting it anymore. Everything is just too complex, too uncertain.
Right.
So this qualification, it's an immersive specialization. It's built to fill that, very specific gap for leaders who have to manage constant change. And it's a serious credential. We're talking NQF level 7 with 120 credits.
Okay, so let's unpack that. Adaptive leadership. What does that actually mean, without the jargon? These concepts can sound a bit abstract sometimes.
It's actually very practical. Think of it as the difference between managing a problem you've seen before versus leading through a challenge that's completely new.
So less about planning for the predictable.
Exactly. It's about shifting your mindset. It teaches you how to respond when the data you used to rely on, well, it just doesn't exist yet. The focus is on things like leading through big changes, building emotional intelligence.
And personal resilience. That's a huge one.
It is. We often forget that the hardest part of adapting is managing our own, psychological response to pressure. And of course, ethical and inclusive leadership is woven through it all.
So once you've got the skill set, where does it show up on your CV? Especially here in the South African context.
Well, graduates can apply these principles pretty much everywhere. Private sector, public sector, development. The result isn't just theory.
It's about making better decisions.
Yes, through strategic, data-informed thinking. And crucially, the sources really emphasize that you learn to be aware of all the complex factors in multicultural South Africa, navigating different regulations, societal demands, all at once.
That definitely makes the need for this clear.
Yeah.
So what kind of job titles are we talking about here? What could someone aim for?
This qualification is designed to help people who are already in leadership roles or those who are stepping into them. You could be looking at general manager, a customer support or operations manager, team leader, supervisor, even workforce planning manager. It's also a really powerful stepping stone if you want to continue studying. It sets you up perfectly for a postgraduate diploma or an honors degree.
Now, what about the type of person who thrives here? Is there a misconception that this is just for, recent graduates?
That's a great question, and yes, that's a common myth. The qualification is open to anyone with an undergraduate diploma or degree.
But who's the ideal student?
The ideal student is probably that mid-career professional, maybe a team leader or a project manager who feels like they need more confidence, more clarity to actually drive strategic change, not just, manage the day-to-day. And I think what makes Boston's approach really unique is how they mix the academic side with real-world application. Plus, the support structure is key. The tuition is all online, so students get total control over the when, where, and how of their studies. You can take a year or up to 3 years to finish.
And the sources pointed out something really practical. They include all the textbooks in the fees. I mean, that alone can save thousands of rands.
A huge amount.
And for anyone worried about studying online, they have access to 50 support centers across the country. That's a real physical safety net, isn't it?
It's vital. And finally, we should definitely touch on the quality assurance. It's nationally accredited by the CHE, DHET, and of course, SOQA.
The South African Qualifications Authority.
Yes, so it meets all the local high standards. But it also has international accreditation from the British Accreditation Council, which confirms its global recognition.
Wow. So that was a really thorough look at the Advanced Diploma in Adaptive Leadership. It really does sound like it's designed to make you a leader for tomorrow, not just a manager for today.
I think if we connect it all to the bigger picture, with all the instability and the pace of change we see globally, the question isn't if you need to adapt as a leader anymore.
The real question is, what specific accredited skills are you going to get to actually mobilize change and, disrupt the status quo? That specific commitment is what it's all about.